Now that we have the foundational knowledge and key principles in mind, we've done our research, we have our blueprint, we can finally dig into our winning ad formula. And before I start, I will go through this from a ad creation perspective and then put the spin of how we would utilize this for a free value offer. So without further delay, let's look at the overview and then we will dive into each piece of the puzzle. So as you can see here, we have our hook. The first 2 to 6 seconds-ish, just the very beginning of the ad, is where we really try to catch attention and stop the potential customer or prospect from scrolling or clicking away. That is the entire purpose of the hook. You do not necessarily need to stay within your industry if you can't. You don't need to educate. You don't have to do anything but catch attention. And we'll dive deeper with timing, techniques, and types of hooks on another day in the Performance Creator Bootcamp. Then from here, we have our pitch. This is really what most people think of when they think of an ad. What is your problem solving? What solution does your product provide? How does it do it? And what authority do you, or perhaps whatever client you're working for, has to be giving that solution? Then we have social proof. Now, for those of you who have been on the goal path, you'll be completely familiar with social proof, because from a ad creation perspective, we know anyone can say their product is the best, but it's much more powerful to have real customers or real data that says the product really is the best product for both your pitch and your social proof. And there are many ways we can showcase this, and we will get into details in this later on. Then of course, at the end, we have our call to action. You've got the customer interested. Exactly what do they need to do to take the next step? And there you have it. 4 simple steps to create your winning ad formula. Now let's look at this from a free value offer perspective. You have your hook, where you want to hook in your potential customer to continue watching what your offer is. Then you have your pitch, which you're going to state the problem, which is your direct or angle that you have identified as a potential problem in the prospect's content creation. You will then state your solution and why you're the best fit for that. And you may not necessarily need to state your authority to the given solution because of how good you've structured your winning ad and your content creation skills plus AI within this video ad or free value offer. Then from a social proof perspective, your free value offer will include a snippet of what you plan to deliver to your prospect. And then of course, you'll have your CTA, which is let's catch up on a Zoom call so we can discuss further, or anything along these lines that moves the conversation forward. So let's plug in the example that I've been using throughout the Performance Creator Bootcamp. My hook, the hook we will get into eventually. However, I know I need to drive curiosity and I need to grab the attention of Tate. In regards to the pitch, the problem that I have identified is the large amount of content creation going out. There is not a consistent behind the scenes series to help amass a loyal fan base that can tune in at a regular time. And my solution for this problem is to help create a Tate weekly behind the scenes series. Now, I know that the winning ad that I'm going to create is going to be so good that I don't necessarily need to state my authority to be able to produce that type of solution. And then from a social proof perspective, I will go ahead and create a mini version, maybe even just 30 seconds of a Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, pulling out existing clips from Tate Confidential or Tate Speech and arranging it in such a way that it looks like a behind the scenes weekly program covering each day or highlights from each day. Then my CTA will be extremely simple. It would involve moving the conversation along through a video call. So that should help you give a clear understanding of how this winning ad formula can be tweaked for a free value offer. And I want all the students to remember, everything is ad creation. Whether you're selling a product, whether you're trying to get more subscribers, whether you are trying to land a client, if you are creating a video to do this, it is a ad creation. With this greater insight into the winning ad formula, what I want you to do for today's activity is now go back through your entire research and blueprint and see how you can make any required adjustments, and then begin to ask yourself, how would you do your example, your free value offer, or your ad creation?